Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Tale of the Tape podcast. In today's podcast, we're going to be going through this past week in news, and we're going to be going through the previews of this up and coming weekend. It's a massive weekend coming up on the wrestling world. We've got All in Texas. We've got Saturday night main event. We've got Evolution 2, and we've got Great American Bash. But to begin with, let's go through all the WWE and AEW news that have occurred this past week from last podcast to now. Let's get through the news that has happened in the IWC. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is there's been, especially today on Wednesday when I'm recording this podcast, there's been some new SmackDown dates that have been revealed in major cities. We're going to start off with like the less important ones. I'm not saying they're not important, but I'm just saying we're going to start off with the less exciting ones because they're only in America. So on the Friday, October 31st, Halloween, it's going to be at the Delta Center in Salt Lake City, Utah. On Friday, October 24th, it's going to be at the Military in Tempe, Arizona. On the Friday, October 3rd, it's going to be at the Heritage Bank Center in Cincinnati, Ohio. And then on Friday, August 22nd, it's going to be at the 3 Arena in Dublin, Ireland. Very interesting. There's going to be a Friday Night SmackDown filmed in Ireland, which is pretty crazy. I mean, I don't think they've had a show in Ireland ever. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't believe they've ever had a show in Ireland. It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna tell a joke. Why not? Why not? Just because I'm on my own doesn't mean I can't make a joke. What is happening to the population of Ireland? Come on. Come on. It's Dublin. It's Dublin. The population of Ireland. Did you get it? Because Dublin's a place in Ireland. Dublin, it sounds like doubling. I mean, I thought it was a good joke, and I don't know about you, but I thought it was a good joke. Let's go. In other news, AEW news, obviously they have All in Texas coming up this weekend, and the construction for that has begun. It's not fully built yet. There's just like the construction, there's just like scaffolding going up. I think a platform for where the stage is going to be is up, and the light rigging has been built on the floor, ready to be put up. But it's very exciting news that All In is right around the corner in July this year, and it's not in August, because obviously Forbidden Door in London is in August, taking the spot from All In, which it has been for the past 2 years now. It's been at Wembley. All in August, changing this year obviously to Forbidden Door at the O2 Arena in London. Very, very excited for that show. New Japan AEW wrestlers. It's going to be surprises. There's going to be shocks. There's going to be returns. There's going to be blood. It's going to be a good show. Very good show to watch, especially to be there as well in the arena. Groundbreaking. The first ever Forbidden Door in London, outside of America, which is pretty cool. Jumping back over to WWE news, though, they have plans for Universal Studios to be a part of Halloween Horror Nights at Universal. Now, I don't know what this means. I do remember they have been to Universal Studios before. They've done this like little walkthrough, this little horror walkthrough. Maybe they're going to do this again. It's going to be, it could be like Undertaker themed, it could be Wyatt 6 themed. That would be cool. If they had a horror maze, but it was the Wyatt 6, that would be very interesting. You could have the Firefly Funhouse, you could have all of these like messed up scenes from Bray's career. Wyatt 6, obviously, he had that, the maze could also feature, you know, when they debuted, they had that, they destroyed Gorilla Position, and they destroyed Backstage. You could be, like, walking through Backstage, experiencing what the Wyatt 6 have done backstage, and how they've completely destroyed and hurt people backstage, and then you can walk into Gorilla Position, where like they're all there and they're all, it's not going to happen, but like, it's Universal money, it could happen. They're all there and they're like, yeah, we're here. It's just an idea, it's just an idea. They're going to be involved in Halloween Horror Nights. It's going to be good, it's going to be fun. I cannot wait to see what they have going on at Halloween. Jelly Roll is going to be on this week's SmackDown. Friday coming up, Jelly Roll is going to be there, and apparently he's going to have some sort of storyline going into SummerSlam, which I disagree about. I don't think he should. I think the storyline should go to some people that are not even on TV at the minute. I mean, there's loads of people that I can't mention right now, but there's loads of people. Omos, where is he? Tamina, it's a news story came out on Cultaholic saying that Tamina is still signed with the company, even though she hasn't done anything in the past, I want to say, year. We haven't seen Tamina anywhere, and yet all of a sudden Jelly Roll can come in and get a storyline just out the blue. Nah, it doesn't sit right with me. I don't think it should be happening. Jumping back to the Wyatt 6 is very boom boom boom. Jumping back and forward. I just heard my chair squeak. And something behind me. Hello? I mean, there's no one behind me, but I definitely heard something. That's very spooky, isn't it? That's very... very spooky. It's gonna go off, don't go off. Very, very spooky, that, isn't it? Especially when we're talking about the Wyatt 6. Because Bray Wyatt is going to have a 2K storyline in-game. 2K25. It's going to be apparently in the little village, town, the island. That's what it's called. That's what it's called. It's going to be in the island, and they're going to have this like story, and apparently it's going to include potential unreleased footage of Bray Wyatt, which is very exciting because this is footage that we haven't seen before, and it's going to be in a storyline that we also haven't seen before. We're going to see more of Bray Wyatt's incredible ideas and incredible stories, and that is going to be immortalized forever within the 2K game. It's going to be very exciting to see what that storyline is, and overall, if it's going to be any good. It might not even be good. I bet it will, but it might not even be good. It will. It definitely will. Someone that hasn't been on the TV screens for a long time, but it's understandable. But we understand why now. Shayna Baszler is testing out a new role in WWE. She is testing out to be a producer for WWE. And recently, she produced Kalani Jordan versus Lainey Reed on this week's episode of NXT, which I think is cool. Shayna Baszler should be producing. She's a great wrestler. She's a great UFC fighter as well. She was in the UFC. And I think it's very cool that she gets to produce her own matches now and probably get a pay upgrade. Because Shayna Baszler's such a great mind as well. I do like Shayna Baszler very lot. It's a bit sad we're not going to see her on TV as much now. But with her being a producer, she's kind of on TV without being on TV. Because she's making up these matches. It's going to be very fun. Tony Khan, jumping over to AEW, he confirms that the Continental Classic will return at the end of 2025. This is via the media call for All in Texas. We kind of saw this happening. They've always had the Continental Classic at the end of the year. It's going to happen again 2025. At the end of 2025, the Continental Classic is going to be coming back. Going over to WWE, John Cena is only scheduled for one appearance this month, and that is going to be in the Go Home show of SmackDown before SummerSlam in San Antonio, Texas. That's the SmackDown. Sorry, I just had a little... didn't have a clue what I just wrote. But San Antonio, Texas, he's going to be there for SmackDown. I don't know if he's going to have a match at SummerSlam. He's going to have a match at SummerSlam, obviously, with Cody Rhodes. So two appearances. Well, one appearance this month because SummerSlam's in August. But only one appearance this month. Could be because he's filming a film. I know that's happening. There was talks that he is filming a film this month. Big Brother? Little Brother? One of them. He's filming another film of that. I don't know what it is, but he's filming another film. That's why he's not in WWE as much as he probably should be this month. Let's face it, it's his retirement tour, and he's not even in the company. He's on TV once this month. I mean, come on, John, give us some time, please. Bouncing over to Evolution 2, Lillian Garcia has been announced that she will announce it. That's great. I kind of thought it was going to happen, being a woman and being a great announcer. Lillian Garcia fits that role perfectly. And then we have Cody Rhodes. It's being put forward, it's being speculated that he's going to have a heel turn very, very soon. I mean, he tweeted out, and this is where really the root of the speculation comes from. He tweeted out, and I quote, "Don't flinch, full stop. Thank you all for riding with me all this time. Stop. Love you for it. Full stop. Next line. Excited for what we do next." Now, this could be like which I think it is, could be like a goodbye everyone, I'm gonna go and hate you now because I'm turning heel. Or it just could be thank you for the years, let's make this year even better. Or it could mean he's turning heel, he's saying one last thank you to the fans before he turns heel and hates everyone. Hating people. He's not gonna be hated in the up and coming Street Fighter though. There is a new live action Street Fighter movie coming out. Roman Reigns is cast as Akuma and Cody is cast as Jill. I'm not big into Street Fighter, but I know he has that massive blonde hair, which I hope Cody Rhodes has. That'll be hilarious if he has that wig. Or he might just grow it out. He might grow his hair all the way out for this role. But are in new Street Fighter. It's good considering Street Fighter is fighting, and I think Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes are pretty good at fighting. Although they best be, because, you know, they've been champion. They were the last two champions apart from John Cena, but we forget about John Cena in like 16 appearances or something. He's not even having 2 appearances this month. He's only having 1. Like, come on. I'm still salty about that. Another AEW news. Darby Allin is back to America from climbing Mount Everest. He survived, which is always a good thing. I mean, surviving is always good. And if you don't survive, that's bad. Jesus. I'm missing one person and I'm still going delirious. 2 people who are not going delirious. Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch, because they've had their beach house burgled. Cool. They've been burgled. They have loads of money. They've been burgled. They should probably hire security, let's face it. Just saying. Maybe just fit a couple cameras around your house to stop it getting burgled, or to catch the burglar in the action. Oh, could you imagine that? Like, they get burgled and out comes Seth Rollins. Like, he can even put his like theme song music on. Burn it down! And then he comes out running down like his hallway to the burglar, and he like puts him in a chokehold and like, yeah, that's what should have happened. That probably is what happened. I don't know because I didn't read the full article, but should have happened. I mean, it probably did, but I can't be bothered to read it. Much like I probably can't be bothered to watch the all text show, because apparently, according to when it starts, and according to when the media scrum starts, the post conference, the post show, media scrum. Assuming when it starts and when that starts, it's gonna be a 5-hour show. 5-hour show. People are gonna be in their seats for 5 hours watching wrestling. Now, if that's not a great day out, I don't know what is. It's gonna be fun. 5 hours, great. I don't like the people that say shows should be short because it's a quality over quantity. No! 10-hour show for all, like. Let me sit down all day and watch wrestling because I want to. Because it's a 10-hour show. It should be 10 hours. It should be 24 hours. All day, every day. All in Texas, baby. Michelle McCool has not been contacted about an appearance at Evolution 2. That's sad. I would have thought they had legends, women legends at the show, considering it's sort of celebrating women's wrestling and it's celebrating the transition between the divas and the women's roster, and it's celebrating the people who paved the way for women in wrestling. You'd think they'd have legends there. Michelle McCool obviously isn't there, which is a huge bummer. But what can you do? You're not Triple H. If I was Triple H, I would. What would I do? Spend money. That's what I'd do. I wouldn't change the project. I wouldn't change the product in any way. I'd change his bank account, I would be bankrupt because I bought a Lamborghini Urus. Is that the name? I don't know. Sami Zayn has been written off TV after that attack on Raw. Very sad. The attack on Raw, obviously from Bron Breakker and Bronson Reed and Seth Rollins. Very sad. But is he really injured? He's not, is he? He's not injured, let's face it. He could be. He could be. But he's probably not. He's not. He is definitely not injured. He just wants a little holiday to sit back and relax. Over 20,000 people are going to be there for All In. 20,000. It's not 80,000 though, is it? It's not 80,000 that were at Wembley for All In. Because, you know, the UK is better. And America sucks. The UK is better. England. All the way. Still a lot of people, Mike. 20,000 people. Still a lot of people, but it's not 80,000 people, is it? Jack Roberts. Jake the Snake. I don't know why I wrote Jack. Jake the Snake Roberts is not a fan of WWE Unreal. If you don't know what WWE Unreal is, it's the show where they sort of go behind the curtains. They show like the storytelling and the creative basically working out the show, and it goes against kayfabe. I hate that word, by the way, kayfabe. Just call it storytelling, or just call it characters or play or performance. Kayfabe. I hate that word so much. That word is honestly, I don't like it. But it sort of it takes you through Gorilla and through the creative process on how they work out the storylines. Because obviously, wrestling is not fake. It's set up to make us for our entertainment. But I still like it. So, what can you do if I like it still? Right. This is the segment where we go over the previews of each show this week. Buckle in, because there's a lot. We've got All In Texas. We've got Saturday Night Main Event. We've got Evolution. And we've got the Great American Bash. Wait a minute. All In. Let's go through the card, shall we? Shall we? Oh, I won't get that close. It's really hot today, and these bright lights don't help. If you see me sweating, it's because I am sweating. So, send me some money, because I'm sweating here. This takes a lot of time to record. Look. You see the sweat right there? It takes a lot of time to record these, guys. All I need is £10 and a shower. Probably need a shower after this. Yeah. I mean, it's like 1 o'clock in the morning. But it's never too late for a shower, is it? This is a wrestling podcast. I'm talking about sweat. Right. Ha! Probably hurt all of your ears. The first match up that I have written down, the Young Bucks versus Swerve Strickland and Will Ospreay. But the stipulation for this match is that if Will Ospreay and Swerve Strickland win, the Young Bucks lose their EVP power. They don't have the right they don't have power anymore if they lose. But if they win, Will Ospreay and Swerve Strickland cannot challenge for the World Championship for an entire year. That means if they lose, Will Ospreay can't go for the title at Forbidden Door. Swerve Strickland can't go for the title at Forbidden Door. Which is sad for me, because I want to see Will Ospreay and I want to see him get the title at Forbidden Door. But I really want it to happen. And if they lose, then they won't do that. Because why would they listen to me? That's why you need to subscribe, guys, and like the video if you're enjoying this, because why not? It's free. It's literally free. It takes you 1 second just to press a button. Come on, don't be lazy. Do it. Go. And the Women's Casino Gauntlet, the winner earns a title shot. I'm doing predictions. That's the thumbnail. I think Will Ospreay and Swerve Strickland will win. I can't see them not challenging in a year. I just can't see that. It's more likely that the Young Bucks will lose their EVP title because, let's face it, they don't have any power anyway. I mean, Tony Khan makes up all of the creative. He's literally said that in an interview. So they're not going to get anywhere without... They're not going to be any different without their EVP status. I think Will Ospreay and Swerve Strickland will win. And the Women's Casino Gauntlet, the winner earns a title shot for the title. If you didn't know what title shot meant, that's what it means. Just reworded it. Who do I think will win this Women's Casino Gauntlet? They had something like this last year with the men's, and was it Ricochet that won it? No, it was Christian Cage who won it, I believe. The Patriarchy won it, I think. That's last year, all in. Women's, who will win this? I'm gonna go Rogue. And I don't believe that. I do believe this. Britt Baker. Even though she's probably going to leave the WWE, Britt Baker, DMD, she's going to win that. The men's, I think... I've just paused. I think... Who do I think will win that? It's tricky. It's really tricky. It could be literally anyone that wins. Let's go out and let's say... Chris Jericho. A lot of people will hate it. It won't be Chris Jericho. He's not even like... He hasn't been in the company for ages. He's taking a break, I think. Chris Jericho. It won't be him. Adam Cole versus Kyle Fletcher is next. This is for the TNT Championship. And I think that Adam Cole will retain. Kyle Fletcher's boo. Adam Cole is yay. So Adam Cole will win. This is an interesting match coming up. Kenny Omega versus Kazuchika Okada, and the winner gets this new Intercontinental Unified Championship. Because obviously Kenny Omega has the Continental Championship, Okada has the Championship. They're going to merge it together and they're going to make a good championship. Who's going to be the first one to hold it? Big names. I'm going to go with I think Kenny Omega. I would enjoy that. I would enjoy him winning. Kenny Omega. None of these will be right, by the way. You are moving a lot. Don't worry. I've got you. I've got you, little child. I've got you. You're not going to move. What a podcast this is, man. Next match, Toni Storm versus Mercedes Moné for the AEW Women's World Championship. I think Toni Storm will and should retain. I don't like Mercedes Moné, not one bit. Oh, CEO, CEO. Yeah, get over yourself. Toni Storm should win. If Mercedes Moné wins and gets another title, Toni Storm, she should win. If Mercedes Moné wins, Tony Khan should be sacked. Because that's wrong storytelling. Do you get me? You get me. Next up, you've got... Oh, the last one. How's this going to be 5 hours then? If there's only a couple, well, that's the thing. The Casino Gauntlets, they'll take an hour each. That's 2 hours there. The Texas Deathmatch, just give that an hour. That's another an hour. So 3 hours. The Young Bucks, let's give that half an hour. 3.5 hours. Adam Cole, let's give that another half hour. 4 hours. And then Kenny and Tony get another half hour each. That's 5 hours. That's 5 hours. It will be very boring, but that's 5 hours. Next up, let's go over to WWE, shall we? Because at the same time as All In, NXT have the Great American Bash. Not 5 hours, probably 2, maybe 3. Let's get into this. First of all, not that, I didn't cough. I did not cough. That's not the first thing that happens. First of all, there'll be a contract signing between Trick Williams and Joe Hendry, and they'll be signing for their match at Slammiversary for the TNA Championship. Joe Hendry looking to get it back after Trick Williams winning it at Slammiversary on his home turf at TNA this time, not NXT. There's not really a prediction. I can't do a prediction for this match. Joe Hendry's going to put Trick Williams through a table. Boom. Through a Slim Jim table. Boom. Jasper Troy versus Javon Evans. Who's bouncy? Because I think Javon Evans will win. JC Jane, the champion at the minute, and Fallon Henry are going up against Blake Monroe and Jordan Grace. Big tag team there. Blake Monroe, formerly Mariah May, getting her debut in NXT. You can't not have her win, surely. Blake Monroe has to win because it's her first match. Blake Monroe and Jordan Grace will win. That's going to be a no-brainer. And if they don't, it's a travesty. Shawn Michaels should get sacked. Sol Ruka versus Izzy Dame, and this is for the Women's North American Championship. Sol Ruka doing 2 nights in a row here because she's she's in the tag team match at Evolution. 2 nights in a row for Sol Ruka. I think Sol Ruka will win. That will look very good. She could be, by the end of the weekend, Sol Ruka could be Ruka 2 belts. She could have the tag title, and she could have the North American title. That would be sick. It's not gonna happen, but if it does, that would be sick. Next up, we've got Ethan Page versus Ricky Starks. This is AEW, right? This isn't AEW. So why is there an AEW match on? That's because, AEW got rid of them. This is not a Falls Count Anywhere match, and it's for the Men's North American Championship. I reckon Ricky Starks will win. I think he's over at the minute. I think he's a really good wrestler. That's what he does, isn't it? Something like that. Yeah, I think he'll win. I'm getting all these correct, by the way. And then you've got, for the probably what's going to be the main event, Obafemi versus Yoshiki Inamura for the NXT Championship. I'm going to go with Inamura. I think Obafemi will lose. Nah. No, I don't think that. Obafemi will win. 100% Obafemi. Let's go with it. And that's Great American Bash done. I think that's going to be a 3-hour, possibly 2-hour pay-per-view there. Honestly, to be honest, it's that Falls Count Anywhere match for me, and that Blake Monroe match that is really going to make or break this pay-per-view. It's going to mean, if it's good, it's good. If it's bad, it's bad. Depending on them matches, because the other matches are pretty lackluster, if you ask me. But hopefully, the next show of the weekend is Saturday night main event. It's happening at the State Farm Arena in Atlanta, Georgia, just like Evolution 2. Whereas the Great American Bash is also happening in Atlanta, but it's happening at Center Stage, which I believe AEW has went there before. So, and just burst into a thing. Another piece of evidence that says that NXT are copying AEW. There you go. They match their times with AEW. They go into their venues. Can't they just do your own stuff? Shawn Michaels, I know you're listening to me. Can't you just do your own stuff? Stop copying. But Saturday night main event, let's have a look at this. Seth Rollins versus LA Knight. They've been building this up for some time now. It's been simmering ever since like 2 weeks ago. LA Knight's super over, but I reckon Seth Rollins will win just because of like maybe interference. I reckon Seth Rollins will win, and this could build up to like a bigger match at SummerSlam between maybe Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes. No, it wouldn't be him. Forget what I'm saying. I obviously don't watch the shows. Seth Rollins and Penta. No, that's already happened. It's going to set up a bigger match for SummerSlam between Seth Rollins. That's what I'm trying to say. Randy Orton versus Drew McIntyre. This one's going to be a banger of a match. Two big men going at it. And I think Drew McIntyre will win. He's coming back from a hiatus from WWE. And plus, I believe they're working on Randy Orton becoming heel. So what's a better way than turning Drew McIntyre face, first of all, and turning Randy Orton heel? He could attack Drew McIntyre after the match. He lost at Night of Champions, and now he's losing again at Saturday night main event. But really, to be honest, what we're all looking forward to here is Goldberg's final match. He's not as greedy as John Cena. He just has one match only, and that's at Saturday night main event to retire. He's out after this. He's gone. Goldberg is finally gone, but he's going up against Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship. What if Goldberg wins? What if he wins? He's going to have to stay. He's not going to win, but what if he does? Just think about that. I'm going to move over some centre of the screen. But what if he wins? Who knows? We'll find out at Sunday Night Main Event. Yeah, Gunther's going to win. Retire matches have always had this kind of thing where you let the other person, if you're retiring, you let the other person win to put them over because you've had your time, so let the other person win. That's sort of like how they've been, these retirement matches. It happened with Sting, I believe. It happened with loads of people. So Gunther's going to retain, and they're going to work up a match at SummerSlam between him and someone. But really, the closer of the weekend, this big wrestling weekend, which we'll have reviews for on this channel. I think I'm going to make reviews sort of its separate video because it does take up a lot of time and it's kind of boring, I'm not gonna lie. So, but if you still want to watch the reviews, you can watch it on a separate video rather than coming to the podcast, skipping through on the bottom of your screen. Like, where's the reviews? Cause I don't have the chapters because I can't be bothered to work how you get the chapters. But you can. They'll be on a separate video. The reviews will be on a separate video, and we'll review maybe the show afterwards. Like after the show, we'll hop on and do a quick review, and then I'll go to bed. Because honestly, being a WWE fan in the UK is awful. You don't understand how bad it is. Like, the show starts at 1 o'clock and it ends at, if I'm lucky, 3 or 4. They used to start at 12 like ages ago, but ever since, don't know when, they now start at 1 o'clock. And if it's Raw, it ends at 3. Or 2:30. SmackDowns recently, when they've been 3 hours, they've ended at 4 o'clock. Now they're ending at 3, but they used to end at 4. And that used to be so annoying. Really, really annoying. Because I'd be knackered afterwards. I mean, if it was a boring show, I'd be falling asleep in the middle of it. Because it's rough. Being a UK wrestling fan is rough. We never get shows other than recently. And they're always on the dead of night. That's why All In is really good for me, because it's like in the evening. It's like at 8 o'clock until probably not 4 o'clock, to be honest, with the way people are saying this show's gonna go on forever. But hey ho, what can you do about it? But Evolution 2, yeah, that's where we're gonna do our reviews. We're gonna do it on a separate video. Evolution 2. And we'll make a playlist. We'll put all these in a playlist, guys, so you can binge watch all of the podcasts and all of the reviews on this channel that are coming up. We might do a little unseen video of, I know Wrestling Days does them, but we can make our own. Probably not, because it'll be awful, but I feel like we'll stick to the podcast. Focus on that, get some more followers. Let's hop into Evolution 2. This should have really been at the end. You've probably flipped off. You probably skipped past all of this. Or you double tap 10 seconds. Oh, he's still talking about himself. Yeah, I am, because I love myself. Sorry about that. Io Sky and Rhea Ripley is I'm really sorry. That was awful. That was really bad. That was really bad. So Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley, and that's for the World's Women's Championship. Yeah, I think Rhea Ripley will win because Io Sky is not that good, especially compared to Rhea Ripley. I mean, she's good. She's a good fighter. I'm really sorry, guys. She's a good high flyer. Rhea Ripley's gonna win. Tiffany Stratton versus Trish Stratus. Trish Stratus is coming back once again. She's coming out of retirement once again. And she's going to be at Evolution 2. a legend in this show. That's great, and this is for the Women's Championship. The other one, she's not going to win it though. She's going to go back into retirement and until she needs to be reeled out again. Tiffany Stratton's going to win. There's going to be SummerSlam against the Queen of the Ring champion. Who was that? Who was the Queen of the Ring? She's going to be against that at SummerSlam, so I can't see Trish Stratus winning. It's going to be Tiffany Stratton. Next we have JT Jane versus Jordynne Grace. This is for the NXT Women's Championship. Jordynne Grace obviously coming over from TNA. I think Jordynne Grace has a chance here. Obviously she has a terrible theme song. It got changed because it sounded too much like Bron Breakkers. Like, come on. Jordynne Grace is going to win. She's an amazing fighter. She's going to win. Raquel Rodriguez, this is a long one. Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez are putting their titles up on the line against three other tag teams. Don't go off. They are going to be Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair. I like to call them the Blissful Flair. So Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair versus the Kabuki Warriors that are rejoining after Asuka saved Kairi Sane on this past week in Raw. And then we have representing NXT is Zarya and Sol Ruka. Sol Ruka, if she plays her cards right, she could become, by the end of this weekend, a double title champion. She could have the tag team titles, and she could also have the Women's North American title. So if she's smart, she could. And I want that to happen. So I'm going to go with Zarya and Sol Ruka. They could get called up. They're probably going to get called up to the main roster now. If they win. I think they should win. I don't think they will, but I think they should. Because Sol Ruka should be a double champion. Realistically, Alexa Bliss, Charlotte Flair would be nice, but the Kabuki Warriors could be nice. I think the Judgment Day will retain. And then there's going to be a battle royal for the #1 contenders for a shot at the title at Clash in Paris. These are the people, the camera's blocking, so I'm going to sort of look around. These are the people that have been already announced. Stephanie Vaquer, Natalia, Zelina Vega, Jada Parker, Lola Vice, Kalani Jordan, Lash Legend, Izzy Dane, Tatum Paxley, Julia, Ivy Nile, and Nikki Bella. Wouldn't Nikki Bella be great if she won? So would Julia. So would, like, all of the NXT women, because they deserve a shot, because it won't be like realistic, because it's going to be one of the people that we know, because you're not going to have an NXT person in Paris when they probably don't even know what NXT is over there, because French people are stupid. Still subscribe if you're French, like still like, subscribe if you're French, but you are pretty stupid, aren't you? Natalia's not going to win. Stephanie Vaquer, meh. Zelina Vega's not going to win. Jada Parker's not going to win. Nikki Bella, why not? Let's go with Nikki Bella. Nikki Bella is going to win. Yeah, Nikki Bella will win. And she's going to face Liv Morgan when she's back. No, she's not. She's going to face, yeah, why not? Liv Morgan at Clash. There we go. She's going to get the title when she comes back. Yeah. Nikki Bella will win. And that's it. That's it for Evolution. That's it for that's it for Evolution 2. That's it for Saturday Night Main Event. That's it for Great American Bash. And that's it for All In Texas. And tell you something, right? That's everything done. We've ticked off all the list, all the plan that I have, because this week is scripted. It's not like last week. Last week wasn't scripted. This week is scripted. We're nearly at the 1 hour mark. We're 10 minutes away from the 1 hour mark. Should we keep on going? Or should we just end it here? I'm saying I'm going to do the outro and end it here, because I can't be bothered to talk for another 10 minutes. If you already can tell, my voice needs a bottle of water. So, I'm going to end it there, guys. Hope you've enjoyed this solo podcast. It's been weird talking solo for 50 minutes. Yeah, hopefully we can get our co-host back on for next week. If he's not being lazy, of course. If he could be lazy still. But hopefully we get him back for next week, where we can play new segments. They're coming up. We're gonna have games to play, wrestling themed games to play. We're gonna research that over the next past week, and we're gonna have next week. We're gonna have games. We're gonna have fun to play. This one's sort of been a more laid back, more professional look. This is how I really wanted the podcast to be, but obviously it just went in a different direction, and we technically just mess around for 1 hour and talk to a camera, which is pretty weird. I don't find it weird, but it is pretty weird. That's it though for today's podcast, guys. I hope you had fun. Look out for next week's podcast. We're going to have loads of fun and games and enjoyment. Look out for them reviews, the review videos. They're going to be coming out. I will, hands down, I will make at least one review video for you guys. That's it for today's video. If you've liked this podcast, like the video, leave a comment down below. Let's comment what is your favourite flavour of joystick Mawams. They gave lemons, but to be still them because they're really nice. That's it for these videos. As I did to my Mal, I'm really obnoxious. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel for new. Like the podcast if you liked it. Comment your favourite choice Mal flavour. See you next week. Podcast.